Hello, hello. This is Pauline from Pauline Art Stuff, and I am back for my finished coloring pages for the month of October 2025. I still got quite a lot of pages done, to my surprise, because I really thought I wasn't going to, because the first few days of the month were like really not the best for me. I felt horrible, which is normal for me during the autumn season. So I was expecting to feel like energyless and not well and all of that nonsense, but it was quite hard. And I think that had to do with the fact that I already was sick like 2 months before autumn started this time around. So yeah, I was already a bit weakened before autumn started. So this time it was a bit harsh. But I'm happy with what I got done. And yeah, let's have a look. All right, this is future Pauline here, who was seeing her edit and decided to add in a clip. Well, what do I've got to say? Well, it is about the next. It's about coloring pages. I know people have been asking for coloring pages from my little mouse artworks that I did in my sketchbooks. If you haven't seen what I mean by my little mouse sketchbook things, you can find that in the last 10 minutes of this video, I believe. So if you would like to see what I mean with coloring pages, skip to the end and look at the last 10 minutes, because I explained something about what you can find and where to find it. I made a Ko-Fi page, and I will link it in the video description for you. And I basically added PDF files from artwork of myself that I made into coloring pages. It's nothing fancy, but it is all free. And that was the whole idea, that it was available for you guys to print off and color. So if you would like to look at it or be interested in it, then you know at least where you can find it. And yeah, if you do color any of them, I would love for you to tag me so I can see what you did with it, because that's why I do all of this, to see what people do with it. So yeah, I did want to make it available for you guys, so that's why I decided on a Ko-Fi page, and I asked for some advice from Coloring Bumblebee, who helped me out. So it's now all for free and set up, and yeah, I hope you enjoy it. So that's it, back to the video. So let me open my planner. This is a bullet journal by Archer and Olive that I use as my coloring planner, and this is the month of October. As you can see, this is how I do it. So I've got my intro page, my month overview. As you can see, I've not filled out the rest of the month yet, because today it is the 28th, and I'm already pre-recording some of my finished pages so that I've got some more time to film some other videos as well. So I will film my last finished pages a little bit later, and I will stick it on in the end. So you will still see everything I have finished for this month. This is what I've done so far. As you can see, almost everything has a sticker. But when I started the month, all of this wasn't there. So this was there and that was there roughly, but this is added on. So I did a bit more than I planned originally, and I still got 3 books left at this time. And this book I will not do, because this will be a buddy book with my sister. So I decided to skip that one, and I'm hoping to get the Polar Bear and the Mysterious Journey book done before the end of the month. So that's the goal. But let us start by just showing you what I did do. So let me put my planner to the side, and let's start with the first book, which is a buddy group that I'm in. And that is started by Amy Ward Art on YouTube and Instagram. And she started this group to be like a relaxing way to work in the book without too much pressure, because we usually vote for a page that we do for like every 2 months. So we pick one page and we have 2 months to complete. And that is what this was as well. Only this time around we had a double page spread, but still only 2 months to complete. So which one did we do, you ask? This one. This lovely Halloween double page spread, because there were a lot of people that actually wanted to do this double. So it was part of the voting. and this is mine. And in case you're wondering, this page I did as a color along on my YouTube channel. So I let it go up in the first week of October, so that everybody who wanted to color along had like the entire month to do so. And yeah, if you see this for the first time, then yeah, you know where to find it. It's in the Nelco Neco playlist, and it has a lovely Halloween thumbnail. So it's hard to miss, basically. I enjoyed it very much. I used watercolor as a base with my Paul Rubens watercolor, and then I went in with my Faber-Castell Polychromos on top. And boy, was this a lot of work. This took many hours to complete, but I'm really happy with the result. The only thing that I'm not so much a fan of is the outfit of this little kitty. I don't like how dark I made the blue. Like, yes, I've got that same blue in the roof of the house, but it just feels a bit off compared to them. I don't know, maybe it would have been better if it was like a dark red or something, you know? Or a dark purple like her sister. I don't know. I love it though. I really love my pumpkins. I love how muted it is. Like, it really does look like an evening scene with some fog in the distance, and that's what I was going for. So yeah, I think it was a success. I'm really proud of that one. So that is my Nelco Neco buddy group that I'm in, that I've done a lot of pages in this year, and I loved every single one of them. Then the next book is actually a body color that I did for the month of October with Jess from Coloring Bumblebee here on YouTube. And it is in this lovely book by Inatome Makiko. It is called Seasonal Wreaths of Plants and Friends, and it's part of the Kodawari series, as you can see over here on the corner of the book. And we picked this page as our color buddy. Let me put that to the side. And I've done this with my page. I used my Faber-Castell Polychromos pencils. And yeah, I decided to layer a lot of pencil. And I also added in some shine, as you can see, on the magic that I did, like on like this part. I made it like gold shiny with watercolor after I've done coloring, which I really like. It's really a nice effect. And I also put some on there, you see? Yeah, it's everywhere in around the cauldron. Also, this one has a little bit of gold. You see, just a tiny smidge, but the magic from the wand is the best. I really like how it came out. It's really vibrant with the pink dress and the red mushroom and the purple mushrooms. I like them as well. Yeah, it's a bit different, you know. I chose a lot of colors for this one and quite bright as well, but I enjoyed it very much. And Jess did a more muted more pastel-y muted colors with autumn leaves as well. I will put hers up here to the left. I really like hers too. Like, mine is really bright and bold, and hers is like really soft and muted. And I love the soft pinks that she used. Like, they're really like, mwah, you know, I love that color of pink too. I like the brightness of mine, but I also love the softness of hers. And yeah, I think we can both be really proud of ourselves, because both are like really nice, but completely different. Like, yes, we both have like autumn leaves, which I love, but mine still has some more green in it, you know. She really decided to go for the all autumn color scheme, and I love it. I absolutely love it, Jess. There's no other word for it. Love it. Yeah, thank you for buddying with me in this book, because for some reason I've got a hard time coloring in this book. Hence why I only did one side, because my usual is that I do both sides in the book. But this is literally the only book like so far that I've not done that so far, you know. It's my second page in this book. So yeah, thank you for the buddy. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Really proud of this one. So yeah, happy to have another page done in that one. Then the next one, I did actually 2 pages. And I did a buddy color in this one with The Art of Monica. And it was this one. This lovely autumn page. As you can see, mine is really softly colored, still bright colors, but really gentle and soft. I used my watercolor Paul Rubin watercolors on this one, and then I did some colored pencils on top. But at first I did it a lot darker and also on my mouse, but I decided I liked the softer look better, so I erased a lot of it, and this is what I got left with. And my buddy, who actually finished her page quite on time, she sent it to me like a few days after today. So this is me from the future. And today it is the 28th, I believe. No, the 30th of October it is today. And I got her finished page this morning. So I was really happy to see it because it's such an amazing page. I will put it up here. And as you can see, Monica went really for a autumn palette with lovely browns and orange, yellows. Like, look at her sky. It's so warm. Like at first I only had seen the sky and nothing else. So I didn't see the leaves, I didn't see the mouse, just the sky. And it already looked amazing just by that alone. And I was in love with it because that was my first idea when I wanted to do mine. But that's what I always do with the sky. I always do like that lovely like yellow and then moving to other colors kind of background. So I thought let's do something else for a change. So that's why I did this soft look on mine. But I adore her one. Like that is how I would normally do it, and I love it so much. She always takes so much care and time to take it like to the next level, you know what I mean? Like smooth things out, take her time, make it look pretty, and I love it. Like I went for the more rough look on my sketchbook mouse. That's how I call him. That's how I call Yoruri, the sketchbook mouse. I always go for a more like more rough look with the watercolor and then the pencils on top. But I also love how she did it. Like that's what I also did a little bit similar in the Reads book like this month, and I love it. Yeah. Thank you, Monica, for coloring with me. I loved it. I love this little mouse so much. So then the next buddy that I did in this book was the character pages with my sister, because for the month of November we are planning to do all the character pages in the 5 Tokumeku books that she owns, and this is one of them. But because there are 4 pages, like 4 books to do for next month, we already started on this one. She's also working on hers, so I will place this side of her book on over here so you can see it at the same time. Like mine are always really vibrant and bold colors, and she is always like pastel and muted. That's her style. Like always really like gentle coloring, not as bright as I do it, and a lot less pigment as well. Then we do it the other way around. So I'll show you the right side and I will show her one for this page. Yeah, love it. Like her mouse is still like roughly the same colors as mine, but muted. Again, muted. Same with the squirrel, a lot more muted. Like she always picks the muted colors, and that's like really nice to see that I've got my puppy like really in your face style, and then you get her style, which is like the muted nature tones, and I love it. I absolutely adore it. But yeah, we already worked a little bit ahead, so I'm really happy with this. I used, as always in this book, I used my watercolors first, Paul Rubin, and then my polygomos on top, and I love it for this book. These books can handle watercolor really well. So yeah, I love doing that in my Yururi Mouse book. That's one of my books that I use watercolor as a base. I don't do that in every book, only when I feel like it. Then the next book that I colored in is this one, which was for coloring the hashtag coloring the fairy tales for October, which was Cinderella. Yes, Cinderella, because I really looked forward to it. Let me be careful because the page ripped. Like there's a big rip here. I'll show you. Hold up. Like you see how like it's all the way ripped all the way up till here. But that was because I used watercolor on this page, which you can see because there's also a little bit like paper scraped off. But I placed my watercolor and I left it to dry. And then my cat jumped up my desk, right on the book. And you can imagine what happened. This page went like all the way like this, angled. So that's why it ripped all the way up till there. But that was not all. That was only a part of the damage. Look at my mat. Like there's a whole line here and another one here. It's all damaged because of my cat like holding on for dear life. She was doing the Lion King attack. Like, I'm hanging on. That's what happened. She was panicking because the book was like moving and she was like, oh no. And I was like grabbing my dinner at the time, so I had no way of helping her either. So yeah, I felt really bad for her, but my book is still alive. It's only a little bit damaged. I am okay. But yeah, I used a lot of watercolor and I used glitter. I'm not sure if you can tell in the background. Like, yeah, you can see it a little bit here, like with the purple. And on this corner, you can really see it. There's purple on here. That's glitter. But on the dress, look, all glitter. Every little bit. The blue, the gray is blue. Even the pink on the dress has glitter. Oh yeah, and on the cape of the little hedgehog. And on this little fella as well. Even on the carriage, I did it. Like you see, glitters everywhere. A little bit on the shoe, and a little bit on the clock. Also, the whole castle has glitters, as you can see. I went completely overboard with all the glitter that I had in my watercolor. And I really wanted like a soft pastel tones for the entire page. And I think I nailed it. Like, except for this part that is damaged. But ignore that part and just look at the beauty that is everything else. I used some paint pens for the firework on top, and I also did that for the stars, but there's also glitter on there, like also on the butterflies with my watercolor. Basically anywhere that is like these little things, I placed some watercolor glitter. And then I also went in with a paint pen to do like these little stars and dots all around the magic, as you can see over there, like all around, also there. Yeah, I had a lot of fun. You see, there's basically all around here. I had so much fun coloring this page. I looked forward it so much. Like, this is one of my favorite pages in the book. And I'm really happy with the result. Even though it got damaged, I'm still really happy with all the glitter and the soft look that I made. I also went on top with my Faber-Castell Polychromos pencils, like on the walkway and so on. So to do some more shading, but also to add the yellow in, etc, etc. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed this one. I had a lot of fun. But yeah, as you can see, the paper holds up really well. You see, because there's like no bleed through except for the tear part. And this part I was already colored. This was the one I did the first time for Color the Fairy Tales for Beauty and the Beast. But you cannot see anything here, luckily. So that went all well because I used a lot of water. So yeah, really happy with this one. So happy that it's done. Yes, so that is this lovely book. This is one of my favorites of the Tokumeku books. Then the next one is again a buddy with my sister. Yes, a buddy with my sister. Because this was the first Tokumeku book that she owns, which is The Bear in the Wonderful Town by Nakao Chiwaka. And yeah, that was the first book that she bought after the Brown Bear searching book. I don't know, item book. It's like a really big, tall book with like a lot of items on the page, a lot of animals, really detailed. That was her first book, the Brown Bear Wood book, I think it is called. And then she bought this one, and we have been buddying in this one every month since that point. So for this month, we did these 2 pages. Let me take this out. So we did both of these pages. So this is the one that she didn't like, which I agree upon. I did not like it either because I didn't like the benches and the stairways and like, yeah, there are cute animals in it, but I did not like the page like it was. Like, I used, of course, my bright colors as I always do. I like it. I like to go really bold and bright. So I will place my sister's page on the left for this one. So I'll move this one a little bit along, so you can see her one. So, like, she loves her muted colors, as always. Like, but for this one, she actually used quite a lot of color for her. And she made a little mess up. A little mess up. She has, like, copies of this book in which she tries color combinations. And then she writes down, like, the numbers from the pencils that she used. And she wrote down, not on her copy, but in her actual book, she wrote down her numbers. So there are like numbers somewhere on these seats. And when she found out, she was like, no, what did I do? I was like, oh no, what did you do? And then she tried to cover it up with stickers and with paint. And I don't know what else she tried, but she tried so hard to cover it up. But in the end, it doesn't really look weird or off. It just looked like it belongs there. You know, like on a bowling ball, you have numbers. Like now you've got numbers on the seats. Like it doesn't look weird at all. I'm happy that she got it done, you know. And then this is the other side that we did, which is the side that we really liked. This is the part that we liked. So this is mine, like really soft with the same color scheme, of course. I love how this one turned out. And then my sister's will be placed on the other side, so you can see hers as well. Like she wasn't like completely happy with it. I know that she really liked it, but she still thinks it's a bit too much with the colors that she used. She might have done it a bit differently after she done it, but she is happy, and I'm also really happy with mine. I know what she means with hers. I think there were too many accent colors on hers that made it a bit more messy, like less cohesive. I don't know what the right word is for it. Maybe a bit too busy. I think that's the right word, because there's a lot going on this page. And I think that's what happened. There were too many accent colors because all of these bottles need color. So it's already too much really quickly. That's why I try to keep everything pretty neutral in the background as well. But yeah, we really enjoyed coloring this one as well. So that was another buddy done with my sister. Yeah, we are on a roll. We are on a roll. Really are. Yeah. Then I worked on my whip from last month in the Eerie book, the Magical Land of Laura Mia. This is the only Eerie book that I own. And last month I started on this page and I finished it. And I also finished the other side, which is the ghost Photoshop. This page was like the one I didn't like. I didn't like this page at all. And I did like this one. So I first finished off this one. And I think it looks nice. You know, I really love the street. I love the door. Like I placed some gold all around the page, like around here, but also on all the frames. Like you see all of them have like a line of gold. Every single one. There's also some gold on the chair, as you can see. So yeah, I use the same colors on both sides. And I think I'm really happy with it. Like for them, I also used some paint pen on the outer lines. I didn't make it perfect because I didn't want it to be. I also did it on the head, like over there with the lines, and on the dress here. You see only the outer lines. And I also did it on the bottom line, so that it looks more ghosty, you know. Like I also colored the colors behind them a little bit, like as if it's see-through. But I didn't do that for everything. I did it on the outside, as you can see over here, and with this hair. But the more like to the inside of their faces, I just pretended that they were just colored normally, which I really like. I also like the kitty on her lap. You can really see now that it's a ghost cat. Before it wasn't that clear with the line work. But yeah, I really like how it came out. I like the bright colors on her so that she really sticks out. But yeah, I don't know. There's something that puts me off of the both of them together with, like, I don't know. It's just something that I don't like. I don't know what. Because if I just look at it like this, I'm like, yeah. And if I look at it like this, I'm like, yeah. And then I see them together, I'm like, I don't know. But yeah, it's 2 pages done in this lovely book. And I did have fun coloring it, so that's good. It did take me a few days. I think it took me 3 days or something in this month to complete both of them. Because I kept coming back to it and did little bits and bobs. But yeah, this paper is, this is all Faber-Castell Polychromos pencils. As you can see, it works quite well on this one. Like I heard from other people that in the previous book, the Faber-Castell Polychromos didn't work as well. Like, yes, you've got trouble. As you can see, it's a bit scratchy looking. But it definitely works better, I think, than in her previous books. So that's good to know. Faber-Castell Polychromos does work, but I think the Holbein works definitely a lot better, and the Polychromos does not as well. Like, I also tested Prismacolor. I tested a lot of pencils in it, and the wax pencils work better. So, the next book that I did, it's Matchstick Mouse. And it's called A Pumpkin Party. And this is a color along on my channel, which you must have seen, I think 2 days ago. It was just up for Halloween. And I did this lovely page. Oh yes, this is a color along on the channel. It went up the day before Halloween, so the 30th of October. And this is how it turned out. I decided to make it a color along for Halloween and follow the color palette of Morgan O'Brien, because he has like colored pictures that are from the picture book. This is the picture book, and this is the coloring book. So if you've got this color, it's the coloring book, and if it's like orange, it's the picture book. And the same counts for the Merry Little Christmas, but that one is red, and the coloring book is this color again, like this taupey beige color. So yeah, that's a coloring along on my channel. So in case you want to do that, be my guest. Really, that was really fun to do. Then the next book I colored in is this lovely book by Green Ivy. It's called Nostalgia. This was, I think, her first coloring book, or maybe her second, I don't know. She has 3 coloring books right now. She's got Nostalgia, 4 Seasons, and The Season of Longing, which is her newest one. And I'm focusing on this book right now because I try to fill this up before I pick another. That's also something that I will discuss in my plans video. That will go up somewhere early November. Let me go to the page that I finished. And it's this lovely page. Like a nice Halloween-y colors. But like this is the original. And these are the colors that I used. That's something I like to do in my Korean coloring books, where there's a lot of space on the other side. So this is the one that I did. As you can see, I used not too much layering. I like to keep this really bright, vibrant, but also soft at the same time. And that's exactly what I did. So I had a lot of fun coloring this one. Like with a little kitty and her sandwich. I thought, like, I imagined her with a witchy outfit, and then her head would be on top of the scarecrow. That's what I imagined, instead of a straw head, which I did not like. But yeah, I'm really happy with the result. I had a lot of fun doing this. And it's a nice and easy book for me. That's why I love it so much. And I wasn't able to color in it last month, so this month I was able to squeeze it in in the end of the month. Then the next one that I did is in my new book from last month called Panda Family's 4th Season by John Son-yin, which is a Korean artist. And I wanted to do this lovely Halloween page, and I did do it. So I'm really happy with how it turned out, and it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of work as well, like look at that. I did change some of the colors to a brighter one. Like I made the grass a lot brighter, and I left this a little bit lighter. You know, like it's a little bit different. The cauldron isn't as dark, but I do like how it came out. I did decide to make the sky really bright and colorful. The pumpkins as well. Like I followed the original up to a certain point. I didn't do everything the exact same, but most of it is. I love these books so much. They are like my comforting coloring. I have a lot of coloring books now from this artist. And I actually have one on the way that I thought was out of print, that I actually found on a website here in the Netherlands. So I'm really happy that I will have that one in my collection as well, very soon. Then we've got Randall Spangler, the Draglings coloring book. This is number 2. There are 2 coloring books out from him, and they each have 40 pages. And I'm trying to complete this book. So I'm working in order. No, I'm not working in order. This is number 2, Pauline. I'm trying to finish number 1, but for this month I decided to pick one from coloring book number 2 because I just wanted to do one that I really liked, because I wanted a witchy theme, and this book was the only one with a witchy theme coloring page. So that's why I picked number 2. And I did this lovely page. I looked it up online on his website, and this was the color scheme that he used. So that's what I tried to replicate, and I'm really happy with the result. Like, I only used my Polychromos pencils, as you can see, and I did easy coloring. Like, it's not really smooth or blended out, as you can see. It's just like some layers, not completely smooth, you see? You can still see the pencil texture everywhere. But I do like how it came out. I had a lot of fun doing this, and it was easy to do as well. Like, I was not too happy before with the way I colored in these books, but now that I've just follow along with his color scheme, I'm much happier and having a lot of fun in it as well. I just don't like Amazon paper. That's the whole issue here. So I will not buy number 3 if it comes out. I will not. I will just keep working in the ones I've got, and there will be no new Amazon printed books in my collection for that reason, because I simply don't like it. Then I colored in another new book to me, Moon Valley by Maria Trolla. And this is my favorite book of hers. And I was so happy that I got it that the minute it came in, I immediately colored in it. I couldn't wait. So I picked this one. I always color 2 pages at the same time, which I usually do in most of my books. And yeah, this was the page that I did not like as much. So that's why I picked this page, because this one is also not one of my favorites, but this one I just didn't like uncolored. Like, when it wasn't colored, I did not like it at all. And now that it's colored, I love it. I absolutely love the pinkish tone in his wings and on the trees and the flowers. I love how bright it is, you know? And then I used the same color scheme on this side. But I wasn't too sure how to do the tree and the leaves, because I thought if I do the leaves all green, it's too much. If I do them all pink, it is too much. If I do most of it brown, it is too much. So I decided to make a gradient from like brown to pink and then more green on top. And it works. I love it. I actually love it. Like, the watery tone over here, the green blue, I also used for these to make it pop. And I like it, actually. I really like it. It really looks like clouds now because of the colors that I used. And I like it. I'm really happy with the result. But yeah, I used my colored pencils. Like in my other book, I used acrylic paint. And this one, I decided to go for pencils because it just was calling for it. It's so like tiny in comparison that I was like, yeah, this one asked for colored pencils. And I also added like the page numbers on both sides with my paint pen, because there's like a overview with animals and plants in the back. So then I can always look back, like page number 30, peonies probably, and so on, dahlia. You see the anemone. So yeah, see, you can see what kind of, like, this is Echinacea. Where is it? Yeah, Echinacea purpura. That's that one. So yeah, that's why I add in the page numbers. So that is Moon Valley by Maria Trolla. So then I finished a few more by the end of the month. And one of them is in this lovely book, The Polar Bear Adventure Cruise by Shiratori Yuki. Shiratori? Yeah, something like that. And it is this lovely page, this Halloween page. This is like the introduction page to the Halloween chapter, because there's a lot of Halloween pages in this book. But I thought, like, at first I thought, let's make it a night scene. So I started with like a really dark blue up here, like way darker than what it is now. Like the blue that you see in the house, basically. But then like even darker, like a lot darker. Because, excuse me, I erased a lot of it because I was showing it to my sister and she was like, it looks way too much like nighttime. And that was like the whole idea, but I also didn't like it because I use a lot of like really vibrant colors in this book. Like, let me show you what I did so far. Like, I did this one. See how vibrant? So, and then if you do this with really dark colors, it looks ugly. Like this one was also really vibrant and soft. So that's why I decided to go back to the soft look. And that's how I came to this. So yeah, I really like it. I like my little ghosties, and I like the squirrel and our little fluffy friend. I thought it would be really nice to leave it white with a little bit of like a flesh tone shading, and ears like his little buddy over here. I thought that would be really cute. And I did change some of the pumpkins into a bit more reddish tone, because otherwise it was a lot of orange on the page. And I might have, like, I thought about doing this on red as well, but because the outfit is like this pinky purplish tone, I thought it would be better to leave it orange, even though the squirrel itself has also some brown orangey tones. But yeah, I really like how it came out. So now I know how to color the squirrel in this book, because as you can see, that's the same squirrel. It cut like these 4 characters go throughout the whole book, and so far I've colored the little bunny, this one, and that one. And I don't think I've necessarily colored that one in a page yet. So that's the next one that I might want to do later. But not today. Today we're done in this book. So this is this one. And then I got one more book for this month, because today it's the 30th of October and I decided to do a filming day instead of a coloring day. And then the one that I start tomorrow will probably be finished somewhere in November. So that's why I'm excluding it from this video, because I don't think I will finish another one. So my last page that I did for this month is in this lovely book, which is called Desert Fox Sokoyomi Mysterious Journey Coloring Book by the illustrator Salt, but that's his illustrator name, but the name is Unbi Park, if I'm correct. So that's the illustrator name. And I did this lovely page. Like, this is like one of the only, well, actually the only Halloween page in this book, because the other one was like a daytime scene with the Statue of Liberty. Let me see, we're almost there. Where is it? Like, there's so many pictures in this book that I love. That's the one. This is the one. Like, it has a wizard outfit. You could do that for Halloween if you don't like Halloween, but you still want to do something with Halloween. This could be a good one. But I really wanted a Halloween, because there's no other page in this book that screams Halloween like this one, because of the purple which he had. So this is what I did. I used my Polychromos pencils. As you can see, I used a lot of layers and layers and more layers. You can still see the pencil texture on the page. And in order to make the highlights, I used a paint pen after the fact. So all these dots and these lines I did with a paint pen. But like these ones and the one on the tree and these, I mostly kept it white while coloring. And I did some shading with some colors on it. But the real like white highlights I did with a paint pen after the fact, like these ones. You can really tell that I did that. It's not that like clean looking, if you know what I mean. But I'm really proud of it. I like how it came out. Like, it's not as dark as this one, but I did so many layers on this page, and my arm was hurting a lot that day that I did it. And I was happy with how it looked. So I thought, like, okay, let's leave it at this, because it gets harder and harder to layer the more you add. So I thought, yeah, I'm happy with the result now. So let's leave it. It looks pretty similar in my opinion, and I love it. I love coloring in this book. So I really wanted to squeeze this in before the month was over, and I did. So yeah. And now we're going into my Disney books. So this is the book that I'm trying to finish, which is Les Grands Classiques Tome 1, which was the first book in the series by Hachette Heroes. It's a French brand. And they make these lovely color by number books. Mine is really shiny because I added a plastic cover to protect it, as you can see. And yeah, I've got ugly tape on the side to keep it stuck. But I did a lot of pages in this, as you can see. See, there's plastic, see, to cover it up so it's protected. I did a lot of pages in this book. So the first one that I did was not this one, because this one was meant for October, but I did it in September. That's probably why I've got it here, because I showed Zoe's and Fungus Love Color on Instagram her pages, but I don't think I showed Jess her page. So that's why I probably have it marked. So if I find Jess her page, if she did it, I don't know if she did, I don't think so, then I will add it here. And if not, we will continue on, because I don't think she did. Yeah, okay, let me take this one out. Then the next one that I actually did do in October are these 2 pages. So let me move it to the side. So I did Todd from The Fox and the Hound. And he's a little baby. So cute. I love it. Like, I used my, I think this is a combination of my Thule markers and my Guangna paint markers, I think. Let me see. Is it all Thule art? No, this one is all Thule art, it seems. I don't see any Guangna. So this is all Thule art, this one. And yeah, I have a little bit of like some streakiness over here, like some little paint splatters, but I don't really mind. It's done. This is just something that happens when you color in these books. You get paint splatters. And then I did Lilo from Lilo and Stitch, but I adjusted the colors a lot because these are the colors. And I picked different ones for like different parts because I didn't like the... Oh boy, I missed a little part. You see? That should be that bluish color. I should fix that. But yeah, that's what I did also for October. And then we turn around and I also did a Bambi page. And I love how it came out. So adorable. Look at him. Thumper and Bambi stuck on the tree. Like, loving it. I had a bit of an oopsie with this one because this big brown color that is like literally all over the tree, I accidentally used that color to use it. Like, I was almost done and then I realized I used the wrong color, so I had to go over it all over again. Took forever. So yeah, that was my mess up. And then the next one that I actually did was this one. Lady Tremaine, I think is her name, the Cinderella stepmother. This was also one of the pages that we chose. We actually did more than what we picked at first, because usually I pick 3, but I picked another 3 later in the month, and I think this was one of them. But yeah, Jess from Calling Bumblebee didn't have her in any of her books, and she has 11 books or something like that. None of them. So this is a rare character in these books apparently, which I did not know. I really like it, how it came out. So royal and so, like, she's really a lady. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And then we had Mr. Ugly, as I call him. I think he's called Percival something. And he's from the Rescue Rangers. But then, not the first one, but the second one. The one with Kangaroo Land or something. I have no idea. I've never seen him in it. Because I only know the first movie and I know the TV show. I don't know this guy. I call him Mr. Ugly. He has earned his name, don't you think? And is that it, what I did in this book? I think so. Yeah, that's 6 pages in total, I think. So that is it for Les Grands Classiques Tome 1, but we're not done. That is my focus book for the group, but I did a lot more. I also worked in my new ones, or almost all of my new ones. I only not colored in the Little Mermaid one. I did color in the other ones that are new in my collection, and this is one of them. And I did a double. Oh, it's a bit big. let me put it like this so you can see it in total. Like, it's the Incredible Family. And oh boy, was this a lot of work. Like, especially the little details in the back. I had a bit of trouble with that. But it turned out gorgeous. And just for comparison's sake, because I did a paint pen video earlier, and I showed you the difference between the Thule art and the Molotow marker. As you can see, they look roughly the same with shininess, but they also have roughly the same coverage if you look like this. Maybe a little bit better for this one. This is the Molotow and this is the Thule, but they work perfectly fine, as you can see, together on the page. They're like pretty equal in their performance, so that's good to know. So yeah, I really like doing this one. Look at them. Oh, so gorgeous. This took forever, but yeah, what do you expect? It's a double, you know? And then I did one more in this book, I think. Was that this book? Yes, one more. I did this one from Fantasia. It's actually the Tree Spirit. And I lightened up the colors really a lot, because these are the colors that were picked by the company that makes these books, but I thought it was way too dark. I lightened up the background as well. I chose lighter colors for everything, including the Tree Spirit herself, because she was really dark. and I didn't like it. So yeah, I'm now really happy with how she turned out. She's really nice like this. Love it. I first didn't recognize her because I'm not that familiar with Fantasia. I have that image of her that she has like dreadlocks around her face with butterflies. That's like the main picture that I know of her. Not this one. So at first I didn't even recognize her. So that's this book, Tome 11, which is absolutely amazing. Like, I have got Jess to blame for that one. Thank you, Jess. I love it. And then I've got my Beauty and the Beast. And I can tell you it's a bit disappointing, this book. This is my favorite movie, but the book is disappointing. I had to change the colors quite a lot because the way it is in this book, like this is the one I did, you see? But the colors are completely different than what I used. I lightened them up in the dress, and her hair I changed because her hair was like a lime green and a green, not yellow. So I made it yellow. So this was also green. That was also green. Like, I will show you the solution, then you know what I mean. Like, see? This is what they made of it, like green. What the hell is that? And this was green, that was green. It's like, nah. And I also didn't like how dark this was. So I lightened it up. Because this is more like the original picture from the movie. Like, even the background should be all blues instead of turquoise. But I could live with that, you know? As long as she looks okay, I'm happy with that. Because she is like one of my favorites from the movie with the glass and lead scene. So that's the only one I did in Beauty and the Beast. I just started from the front, as I like to do. Then the next one that I touched is Princesses Tome 2. And as you can see, this one is also covered up. If I get other tape, I will remove this and use clear tape because this is ugly. I also did one in this one, but it was also a double. And oh boy, was this a lot of work. It's so detailed. Look at all of these little things in the background. And this, and her dress, and oh, but it's lovely. I really like how it turned out. I'm really proud of it. But look how many colors. All of these are used in this one. But as you can see, there are no numbers written down because I written them down on a separate sheet with the little swatches, so I knew which one was what. Because I used my Tuliart and my Guangna because I did not have enough colors in my Tuliart. But yeah, the book is bound a little bit crooked because my page is like a little bit. Let me see if I can. Is there another double? Yeah, the last one. Okay, let's go to the last page. Then I can show you what I mean. Like, you see, this doesn't line up exactly. Like, this one looks not too bad, but usually, like you see here, you can see it's a bit higher. The right side is like 1 or 2 millimeters off to the top. So this one is lower than this side. You can also see it on the width of the white space. So I had to really be a little bit careful with how the lines were going because it doesn't completely go through like it should. So I had to really think about that part in the middle, and it's hard to paint in there as well. But I love this book so much. I like this page a lot with Tiana and Rapunzel. Perfect match. So yeah, that's all I did in this one, which was also a lot of work. And that's it, I think. That's all I have to show you, unless I've done more. So this will be the end of my finished pages for the month of October. And now I have my illustration that I worked on for my Inktober, which I will add in a clip for now. Alright, and here we are for my illustration. As you can see, it is done. So many foods, little mousies, cute little fluffy cats. Then I've got 2 big windows, a mirror in the middle, and a chandelier with mouses on it. So cute! But yeah, as you can see, I finished all the line work. And it all started with this one. This guy. That's what started this whole adventure. And then I came up with a lot more kitties. And it evolved into this. With loads of mouses, like look. The dead mouse. Awesome, don't you think? So yeah, this is the whole line work. Let me do it a little bit like this so you can see a bit more. So this is how far I've gotten. The line work is done. And now the next step is that I would like to color this art piece. I just don't know when. I think I will just slowly chip away at it, work at it a little bit at a time and see where that leads me. So yeah, this is it, people. Back to the video. All right, that was my Inktober illustration that I wanted to finish the line work for, which is done now. And then I also had my Inktober challenge that I wanted to do some Inktober sketches, which I usually do in this lovely sketchbook. It's a sketchbook by Bailey J Art here on YouTube. As you can see, it's getting old and full. And I keep using this every year. Like I started it in October of 2022, as you can see. And yeah, it's squeaky a little bit. So this is where I started with. These ones are like, I use my alcohol markers to color these ones, because usually I just leave them black and white. Like you can, like you see, like that. So it's like this. But because I color them, I can then stick this together and I can just flip it like that. So it's like a picture book. But for this year, I did not do a whole lot. I only did 2 spreads because I was not feeling the best. And I was done after 2 illustrations. I was just not feeling it. I found my illustration much more important to finish than doing stuff in here. So this is the first one that I did, which I'm really happy with. This was like my introduction to Inktober 2025 page. And it was meant as a swatch book for my new inks that I bought from Winsor & Newton. I've got drawing ink from them. And yeah, this one's crooked, as you can see. The lid should be more scoofed to the left because it's like, it should be a little bit more there. It's crooked, people. But it's okay. I don't mind that it's crooked. I found out when I took a picture that it was like completely off center. I was like, it should be more to the left. But oh boy, who cares? I love my little mousies. And this will be available as a coloring page on my Ko-Fi, which I made specially for coloring pages. And it's all for free. I also placed some PDFs of my older Inktober sketches. Like the stuff like these mousies. But they are in grayscale because I already colored them, and I've got no way of making just line work because I've got no like Procreate or any like program that I could use for it. So this one is one of them. Like basically anything that you can find in this Inktober book is in those files. But I made several files. I made one for Inktober, like these ones are also in there. But I also made a separate file for, like these ones I don't think are in there. These ones are not in there. But these ones are in there. But they are just black and white. So they're not grayscale because that was easily done. So all of these you can find in a PDF on my Ko-Fi. But this is like, it's called something with witch in the title. But if you want the mouse one, it will have mouse in the title if I'm correct. So they're both Inktober and then a name behind it. You can see it on the pictures when you look at my shop on Ko-Fi. But everything will be free. And then for the ones that I made this year, which was the little mouse, this one, it will be a separate PDF. But it will only contain like 3 pages. So this will be one, a double. And then the other 2 are these 2, which are 2 cats, which have the same look. And that's all I did for this year. So I only did 2 spreads out of the whatever, how many. I think I had 9 left in this sketchbook. But I'm not going to fill it up this year. And probably, I don't think I will do Inktober next year. Because I now am in a habit that I do a little bit on my sketchbooks every weekend. And I like that. So I probably will be doing this throughout the year instead of only with Inktober or only with mermaid. Because I also have a PDF for my mermaid drawings, which I will also show you. Where is it? Is it this one? It's this one. It's also a Bailey J sketchbook, which is this one, I think. let me see. Yes, this is my mermaid. This is not in there because this is something else. I think I forgot this one to add in, but I added this one in. So all of these pictures that are in here, these ones, are in the mermaid PDF, and they're grayscale because I already colored them just like before with the other one. So they're like really light grayscale as a PDF form. This is like my my intro, my little picture from my introduction and my thumbnail on YouTube and Instagram. I really like it. But yeah, all of these are available as coloring pages in a PDF file. This one is not, because this was a color or draw in your style from Etoile. What's her name? I don't know. It's a draw this in your style. It's not a part of the PDF, but this one is. So all my mermaids from like the last few years are in there. Also the new ones. These are all old from 2023. They're all combined into one PDF. So this one is not in it because it was not done. This one is in it. This one was from this year, 2025. And then I've got a few more. Let me see. This one is in it. Without the glitter, of course. And I think I've got a few more. This one will be in it. And this one. And I think that's it. So they will be in a light gray scale. And these are still to be done. So I have not finished them yet. But that is what is up on my Ko-Fi as of this time. I know they're not like perfect. They've got some shading still on some of the bottom of the pictures. But I have no way of adjusting that without paying for a program or anything like that. And it's just like my hobby. I don't do this to make money. I literally do this to make you guys happy so that you can color my artwork, basically. So everything that I will make new from this point onwards, I will probably first make line work in this one, like I did with the little mousies this year. Like, not like this, but without the color. So like this. I will make sketches like this, so I can make it like black and white coloring pages. And then when I want to color them, I will do that after the fact. Or I will do it in a different sketchbook, because this one is like a small format. And I've got also a much bigger sketchbook, which is A4 size. So if I want to make a more detailed picture, I can do it in that one. So that is what I will try to do going forward, that if I make artwork, I will make line work first so I can make coloring pages of them. And you will also find them then on my Ko-Fi store. But it might take a little while before I got those there as well. And I also did a little bit of sketching because I wasn't doing my Inktober and I felt like sketching. So it wasn't a lot. So I did 2 pages. And it was squirrel time, as you can see. I don't know why, but I felt the urge to draw squirrels. As you can see, these are really loose sketches. Just for positions like jumping, running, climbing. Like, I really like that one. I like that one. I like the one reaching. I like the one looking down. I like the one running. Like, this one was one that I drew from somebody else's artwork, like as a reference. So that one I will not use because it's not like from a reference. Normally I just look at real squirrel like pictures on Pinterest and I use them as reference. So this is then what I came up with. I wanted them to do some kind of celebration. So this is like one of the squirrels, like probably one of these, but then a little bit different. And then this is the one reaching down, and I made some kind of what do you call those things? Like that they can move stuff up. So these are baskets with nuts, and they're moving them up into their house. And there's a little window in the house, a little squirrel there. I'm not sure what else I want. I want some snow, what are they called? In Dutch it's snowklok, yeah, but in, what is it in English? I knew it last time. It's snow something. They look like this, basically. They're white, and they always grow when there's still snow on the floor, basically. And I wanted them all in the front. So there will be some snow and some grass, like as if it's about to become spring or something. And I wanted to put like little acorn things in the tree everywhere, which have then lights in them, I think. Something like that is the idea. And I've written down some other ideas that I could maybe include, like a backpack which have nuts in them. Like this one could have a backpack with nuts. Maybe they can wear little capes or something, you know, or ear warmers or whatever. I don't know yet. Some Christmas decoration maybe, but this is an idea that I was working on, but I will have to work it out. And it might become also an illustration, a bigger one, because this is a lot of stuff for a small picture. And I want to see these little squirrels much, much better, more like this size, you know? So that's all I did in my sketchbook for the month of October. And that's it. So I did not do a lot of Inktober, as you can see, but I did enjoy it very, very much. But yeah, that is my plan going forward, that I will just work on my stuff in the weekends, and I will see how that feels. If that feels nice, I will just keep going, and I might not even do Inktober or Mermaid like officially as an artist next year, because I was not enjoying it as much as I used to. And that's also because I like to color a lot more, you know, like before I didn't do that. I didn't do anything. So I only did my drawing, and now I do both. And I think it works better if I just spread it about in my weekends. So that is everything that I had to share with you. So I hope you enjoyed seeing this. So yeah, that's actually all I want to say. That was all the way at the end. So if you're still here, thank you. And I hope to see you for my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.